Hi and welcome to Robyn's Roost, or actually Robyn's Mobile Roost. Today I am at Saddlebag Lake Resort in Lake Wales, Florida, in my camper. And I want to share with you a fun card that I saw. It's a Flappy Fun Fold. It's got a little flap on it. It's very, very simple to make, which I like. And I am going to just flip my camera here and show you how to make it. So this is the card that I had already made, and I wanted to go with a little bit different design for the one we're making now. Oh, excuse me. So let's start with the base. So you're going to have just a single sheet. You can see this is not, like usually you have it folded, but you're going to start with a single piece of paper that is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I'm going to take this off because we're going to actually adhere this together. Then your next piece is going to be your folded part, and you're going to cut it 5 1/4 by 8 and then score it at 4. So basically it's a 1/4 inch smaller than your typical folded piece, and you're going to adhere it right onto here. So our next piece is going to be a piece of designer series paper cut to 4 by 5 1/4. So it's going to totally cover the front of our basic white piece. And I didn't mention, but this basic white, I just did the regular basic white, not the thick one. Now I like to use liquid glue. I like to use liquid glue to adhere this piece. Just so that I can wiggle it around a little bit if I don't get it on quite straight when you're gluing on this whole big piece. So you see it's going to cover the entire thing. Now this next piece could change sizes depending upon how big your greeting is. Like you'll notice this one is much bigger than the one I chose for this. And this greeting is from the So Sentimental set, I believe. So this piece is cut 2 by 1 1/2. And you can see I couldn't even make up my mind when I was designing this. So you can just play with it. What I did was I stamped it and then cut it down so that I knew how big I wanted it, and then I just basically cut my my flap piece to give me a 1/4 inch, around it. But this particular one is 3 by 1 3/4, and then scored at 2 1/4. So it gives you like a 3/4 inch flap on the side. And we're just going to adhere this right in the center. And then we're going to glue this onto the very back. And you can use your liquid glue or your snail. I like to use the tear and tape. It's a real sturdy tape and it's easy to put where you want it. So I'm just going to take 2 strips of the tear and tape and put on there. And it really doesn't matter how big this flap is either, as long as you have enough to get your glue on. So then you just need to decide where you want it. And I'm just going to leave this one kind of in the middle. But you might decide, because of whatever's on your DSP, that you want it in a different place. So there we have our little Flappy Fun Fold. Super simple. And you get to show off some of your awesome designer series paper. Hope you enjoyed it. would love to have you make one and go ahead and share it somewhere on social media. Have a great day, and thanks for stopping at the Mobile Roost.